what they can get. Now you've got a sale. Now you've got a customer for life that comes in month after month, right? Because these people are now connected with you personally, as opposed to just like a general idea of another faceless service provider, right? Because hey there, Khalif here, business coach and consultant, a specialist in bringing in local businesses more clients every single month, especially for spas and for service providers. If you're doing anything in wellness or in children enrichment, that's what we do, right? So now, if you're watching this video right now, then probably you've already seen our case study where we're bringing clients and amazing results for some of our a couple of our clients in the wellness and children enrichment programs. So we bring them great results every single month, right? This is through generating a consistent a pipeline of new leads and new customers, right? So now in the case study, I've already showed you a couple of techniques, right, that we're using for a wellness center in Kota Damansara and also a children's enrichment center in Kuala Lumpur. So hopefully you saw that the old way of running traditional ads or even a normal way of spending some money on digital is not working so well, right? So bringing in people just for that one event or for that one limited time offer or limited time promotion is just, it gets people in the you get clients sporadically, but then after a while it dissipates, so it's not sustainable, right? So what I'm showing you is a way that you guys can do what our clients are doing, right? So some of them are actually getting like 5,000 ringgit within just 4 days, 4 or 5 days of doing a campaign, spending just 500 ringgit, and they 10x it to 5,000 ringgit, right? So there's also this other client in just 1 week generated 60 hot qualified leads within a 7-kilometer radius of their wellness center, right? So specific to a specific group of people in an area. So by just doing like a few techniques that I showed them in that case study. So now in this video, what I want to talk to you really quickly is the concept of one of the most important concepts we use for all our clients, right? So, and this concept is the idea of bringing people through the door. So this is what marketers call the initial offering. So what's your initial offering, right? So now I speak a lot to service-based businesses, spas, professional services, education, right? And one of the biggest problems is that they have this is getting people to come and experience and try their service, the way of them doing the thing, right? So if you're owner of a spa, if you're owner of a wellness center, the way that you do something obviously is different from how others are doing, right? So the challenge is to get somebody to understand that what you're about, to experience it, right? And that's what's the biggest. It's one of the biggest issues that they have, that I see over here. Now I've worked with hundreds, a lot of people around the country, all across Malaysia, business owners from who just started to who are already experienced. And they actually would rather charge, like a whole lot of money, sometimes up to 200 ringgit, 150 ringgit, or whatever the amount, right? Just to get people to try their service. But think about it, right? I think this is quite a mistake, right? Because I understand that, right? Because, you think that, okay, you don't want to lose money, you want to actually make a profit, yes. But think about this, for the simple fact that if somebody's interested in your service, right? Somebody wants to go to like have a massage, or if they want to go to a salon, these potential customers, right? So they have so much choice. There's so many choices, more than they can think about. Because if you just look left and right for where you are right now, right, there's just more similar businesses giving the same and similar service to the same group of people at the same place, that they are spoiled for choice. They're so spoiled, right? There's always more businesses similar to what you are doing than they actually need, right? So everybody in these local areas, there's always at least minimum 2 or 3 or 4 businesses, maybe within the same row. Okay, so you've got to put yourself in their shoes, their point of view, right? Your potential customers, how they feel, how they see it, right? So they are spoiled for choice, definitely, and And of course, those other businesses are also giving out offers and promotions and things like that, right? So even if you're thinking, oh, you're a specialist, you do something different, and you believe that there's no one else actually doing what you're doing, trust me. So even the people that who you want to target, think about this, right? So if they don't know who you are, they've never seen you, they don't know what you do, and all right, so they don't know what you do, they don't know who you are, they have no connection with you. The probability is they'll probably go to those big chains. There are 2 or 3 big chains because they have so much money to do marketing, they have so much resources, the name is out there already. Why would they want to go to somewhere they have not experience, right? It's a risk. For them, it's a risk whether they're going to waste time, they're going to waste. Well, yeah, if you give them on offer, it's fine, but it's just one time. But if you want to get them to actually take a risk on something new, then you cannot expect them to go to you because they would rather not take a risk. They know it's already a chain, even though it's not super great. At least they know it's going to be at a minimum 6, right? They will not get a 6 or lower, right, out of 10. So they go there, right? They go to these mainstream chains anyways. So what can you do if you only have one, or if you only have 2 or 3 of these outlets? What can you do? So how can you bring people in through the door and experience your service? How can you do that? So that's the most important thing, right? So like I said in the case study, I'm sure you watch it, right? So rather than doing like a limited time promo or special event or something that is sporadic and once in a while, and what I'm saying is, rather than doing that, what you need to do is you need to have a consistent flow, right? You need to have something that is going to going out there all the time. It's just there consistently, right? Consistency is the key. So that you can get new members daily, weekly, so that you can know this is how many people that you're gonna get, this is how many people that is gonna walk in, so that you don't have to work on the generating those leads so much, but on the experience of getting people when they come in, meeting you and telling them what you're about, right? So showing them who you are, right? How do you believe this thing should be done, right? So all that we want to do is get people through the door. So that's what we do. We create an offer, we create a campaign to get people through the door so that you can do what you do best. So if they go back and they check out all these other businesses, they go see the big chain and they can see all the different discounts, special offers, etc., etc. But if you've got that consistency, if you're willing to say to all these people that coming to you and are trusting you, look, come down to our place, experience what we have to offer, right? Experience how we believe that this thing should be done, how our past clients have gotten great results from being in relationship with us, right? Let me guide you through everything. Let me give you that one-on-one experience. If you got that level of service, that attitude, right, that you'll do the same as what some of our clients are doing, because that's what they're thinking. They know that it's tough today. It is tough for choice. It's harder today for people to make that first initial purchase with you, to become a customer, than ever before, because internet and digital is making every single business with 10 ringgit to be able to do an ad. So that means they're getting so many. But once they trust you, once they already experience that, when they see that you're legit, it is so simple to get them to come back, because they just don't want to make any more choices. They just don't feel like, oh man, I already know this place is great. I already know that the level is awesome, even though it is not the real offering, the package is not super cheap compared to that, but I don't know whether that one's going to be good or not, right? I would rather go to this one because I've already have that connection. I already met the owner or met the staff or whoever that is, and I love it. There's no risk anymore. So that's the mindset that we have with our clients, and that's why it works, right? So for the simple fact that we can put something out there, an offer, we can drive people to experience your service, experience your place. If you have a beautiful place, you want to show it off, you want to have them experience it, right? Meet your staff. So we can welcome them when they walk in through the door. We can create that experience. We can show them the equipment or the place that they're gonna have the service. We can show them we can show them what we do, like what we really do. This is like an example of, hey, if you have this relationship with us, this is how it's going to be, right? That's what we want to do. So we can sell them the idea of coming to us. Hey, this is going to be the lifestyle. You are around this area. It's not like something difficult. You can see us as part of your weekly thing that you do, a monthly thing that you do. You create that vision in their mind. Hey, this could be a part of my life, right? So that's just so what I'm saying is, right, we can sell the idea of that coming to us instead of just being another service provider. We don't want that. We don't want to just be another service provider. We want to put a face to it. We want to put a feeling, connection, having the connection of that feeling to the brand, to who you are, to what you do is the most important thing. And that can only be done if they come and walk in and experience it inside your place, right? So what we don't want is, we don't want for them to think of it as just another expense. Oh, I got to pay this some more. Oh, I got to, it's about the money. It's not, right? So until they experience what you're doing, it's always going to be an expense. So get them to experience you first, right? We don't want them to think about amount of they're going to pay, or, oh man, I've got to sign up, without that human contact. Human contact is so important today. So the biggest point that I'm trying to drive to you here is what we do for our clients. This is what we do, right? And you guys can also do it too. And you, specifically, you can do it also, right? So what I really want to show you is the power of, the opening what you do, what's great about you, your superpower, your special thing that you do to the people out there, right? And get them through the door to your place, experience who you are, get them to experience you. So all of the businesses do this. You think about it, right? A lot of businesses do this. You can go to another business and you can browse. You can browse and check out before you actually buy, right? And this is what I want you guys to start thinking about, how to get people to browse your things, to browse your service and experience. So if you get people to come through, experience your best service, we can offer them a good deal and they can be greeted by the person. They can be shown all what you do, right? Shown around your center, tell them what to expect and how things are done differently here, what programs you have, what amazing features the service, and how they can get access to all of this and everything that's included by being a customer, just being in a relationship with you, what they can get. Now you've got a sale. Now you've got a customer for life that comes in month after month, right? Because these people are now connected with you personally, as opposed to just like a general idea of another faceless service provider, right? Because the majority of the time, people will just go to the cheapest one, where, as if when you give them that tailored experience, you've got a much, much higher chance of closing these customers, of them being a customer for life. So don't ever be afraid of offering great deals to get people through the door. So we know how to do it so that you actually do not lose money. You actually either break even or make a profit, a small profit, to get people through the door. How do we do this, right? So the deal is so awesome, how we created that say, hey, it's a value for them, and you actually don't have to lose money to acquire these customers. So I understand that you want to make money when people come to you the first time, right? I understand that. But if you spend a little time with them in a way that both your customer and you gets value, so they get value from your service and to see how it is, and you get value by acquiring new customers at almost no money, right? Almost break even. So that is what we're trying to do for you. Not to right away make a profit, because if your service is great, once they experience you, they will want to come back. That's when you actually make your profits in the long term, not in the first instance. No. So, I've spoken a lot already. Hopefully this helped. And don't forget, right? If you want to get access to a free 15 minutes call with me and with my team, what I want to say is, we will go through what you're doing right now, your current strategy, and we'll also go through a personalized plan with you completely free of charge, right? So even worst case scenario, if you don't get on board as well, you at least have a blueprint of what you can do with your team to do the same as our company. So we can show you how you can be bringing in hundreds of new customers every single month. Yes, when you say hundreds, really hundreds? Yes, hundreds, because some of our clients are bringing in hundreds of new customers a month, right? They are already spending per month. And so then all you need to do is just find that there's a button around here somewhere. Click the button below. It'll take you over to the form where you can book your free 15 minutes call, and choose a time that is convenient for you, and we'll have a chat. Right? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.